They don't want us to be heard, man.
That's it, man. They're like, nah, man, you can't talk about this. All right, let's get it done. All right, 3, 2, 1. What to do, my peoples? This is T Nigma with Enigmas Unchained, and we are back after we just do what we want. So we're past 40. We're gonna do what we feel like doing now. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk when we feel like talking, whether you want to listen to it or not. Yeah, we thank you for those who actually join in and want to listen. Hey, we appreciate you. Folks that's coming in late, we appreciate you too. But yeah, we're just we talk when we think things need to be talked about. And I have with me your friend's best friend, man who's cooler than being cool, the Ice.
Hey,
how you doing, brother?
I can't complain, man. Hey, look, it's good to be here, man. Look, we got to get some stuff off our chest, man, because this
don't make no sense. Yeah, I mean, so apparently everybody's already heard of this, but we just gonna keep it a stack with you, because like we won't be on this long, but we might. I don't know, but so
we do what we feel, man.
Yeah, I mean, so J.K. Rowling is having a TV series made for Harry Potter, right? The new show has already been marred and controversial because people have already been like, okay, we don't really need to be remaking the classic, all that type of stuff. Because I will honestly say that the movies are great. You know what I'm saying? And that's like me. I didn't read all the books. Mitchell Ice read most of the books. I didn't read the books. So I watched the books. I watched the movies. And I never read the books for that. But he read 1 through 6, the Half-Blooded Prince. And did you say a part of the last book or none of the last book?
No, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. I ain't finished the last one.
Okay. Yeah. So he read all the way through Half-Blood Prince. So, we have pertinent characters that, that are integral to how this story works. One character in particular is Severus Snape. Severus Snape is probably one of the most pivotal characters in this entire story, just based on the history he had with Harry Potter's family. And also the role he played with Voldemort and with Dumbledore, and how all those things tie together. So we learned today, just in curiosity situations, we learned today that he black. And let me start this by saying this is no slight against a brother, okay? This is not one bit of slight against Papa, not one slight, okay? It's consequences of the story and how interjecting a black man into a story that was based around another type of man is actually a bad idea. And we're going to talk about that today in 3 steps. And I'm hoping that you hear us and don't get real frustrated and get into these guys, they hate their own people. That's not what we're doing. We are realists. We deal with the information that we're given, and we look at it from this perspective that if you do story changes, they need to be minor, especially when it comes to people's race. So I'm against race swapping. ICE is against race swapping. We prefer, we prefer that characters are just regular characters. If you made the character white, that character needs to stay white. If you made the character black, that character needs to stay black. If you made that character ginger, that character needs to stay ginger. All right. So
pretty much.
So Ice, I need you to give me some background, right? Because like I said, you read the books, so I got the movie understanding with the great Alan Rickman, phenomenal performance. Literally is one of the other reasons why people say don't touch this. But
Triple OG, man.
For real, right? Rest his soul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So talk to me. What made Snape a dynamic character, bro?
Oh boy. Like it's crazy because now I gotta do some I gotta go back to processing like how the story went and like his part in the story, up until well, if you haven't read the stories, if you haven't watched the movies, unfortunately, there are probably going to be spoilers.
They ain't unfortunate. We spoiling it.
Right.
We spoiling this bad boy. So if you clicked on this, you did this to yourself. We didn't do
Exactly.
it.
Because yeah, that part.
Yeah, we didn't do this. You did this.
Exactly. Oh, well, hey, look, they want to hear us anyway, so why not?
It is what it is. Yeah.
But yeah, so we got this, got your boy, the Potter, as I like to call him. He, he learns that he's a wizard. It's like a coming of age story. This, that, and the
Yep.
third. And he goes to the wizarding world, and one of the first people that he runs into is the man of the hour, Severus Snape.
Hmm.
And he become and saying he learns that he's going to be one of his professors, but he has like some unnerving feelings about him. Like he feel like he's an unsavory character,
Yeah.
you know. And throughout the story, there are a lot of things that Snape does that you know he fire adds more flame to the fire.
Yeah.
Like he just what I'm saying, like I want to think that he's an okay dude, but he ain't beating these charges right now. He ain't beating these allegations.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
but yeah, and then what I'm saying, and as he goes along, he learns that Snape had some run-ins with his father, who his mother and his father passed away.
Yep.
What I'm saying, because they ran into to the big bad of the story, Voldemort.
He who
What I'm
must
saying,
not be named.
that part.
Yeah.
And so he come what I'm saying, like he finds all this stuff out in bits and pieces as he goes along, as he travels, as he traverses through school and all that other good stuff.
Yep.
And like I said, he found out that Snape and his daddy, what I'm saying, they weren't on good terms.
Mm-hmm.
They just weren't clicking.
Yep.
But he also learns that Snape was in love with his mom.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I think there was one part where he misconstrued something about uh, his dad saving Snape's life.
Yes. There's a
You
couple of
know,
things. Like Harry was wrong about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was a driving force of the story is that, he wasn't particularly a very wise young guy.
no, of
He
course
was
not.
he was industrious, but he wasn't like, the average type of hero where, he got some level of insight. And Harry got it wrong a lot in the story. I mean, a lot. And that's kind of why this particular change is strange and why it would. I really do believe that I know JK is thinking that this is like a wonderful idea. We already see what happened with Trump with DEI and how they're pushing this out of the industry. I'll tell you a secret. They're not going to push out the industry. All they're going to do is change the name of it. They'll call it something else. This has happened likely for the past 30, 40 years. They'll just change the name or whatever it is and then put it dormant until they can get it back out again. So it is what it is.
Right.
But the part that at least the part that people really didn't like about the quote unquote DEI initiatives were initiatives that made forced changes, right? So, and
Mm-hmm.
that's something that people don't like talking about because it's normally a black person, which I have categorically said that I'm tired of black people being made into the shield for all these other initiatives. So that way people could just say that these people are racist and keep doing it. I hate the feeling. I hate the idea that I don't think that black folk deserve that. You know what I'm saying? But like for some
Yeah.
reason, black folk feel in their feelings and they just like this. They like the fact that, oh, well, you swapped out your favorite character with a black person. I'm like, this is not good for us. This is not good for the character. This thing is not going to last long because it was not fit for our perspective or our culture. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So here we are. And now we have, even it's crazy when Forbes is like out here like, yo, look, you know what I'm saying? Forbes like, yo, look, I ain't gonna say and hold you. This is a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? This is written on the 8th of March. We gonna glance through it real quick because he made some good points. You know what I'm saying? Paul Tassi appreciate you, brother. You did a good job because you kind of laid out some of the stuff that we were saying too, like just in regular passing. So pretty much, and we're not going to read all this, but the general consensus, like, so pretty much he's talking about the controversies. He gives you 5. We're going to give you 3, and we're going to dive into the 3, but we'll just dive quickly into the 5. So here's a saying that Severus Snape is supposed to be far from traditionally attractive, which is very true. And Esedu, star of Gangs of London, and I May Destroy You is certainly conventionally attractive. It almost feels like they force him to wear loads of makeup or even prosthetics to fit this role, which seems somewhat baffling. So, Ice, we talked about this off call. A moment ago, we said, that they describe Snape as sallow, which normally is used for people who have jaundice or they're yellowing in their skin or browning in their skin. And unfortunately, black folk took that as that meant that he was black. I don't understand. No. I don't understand why you would take a word that is normally used to describe sickly people and say that it describes black people. 1. 2, they said the man had pale skin like throughout the doggone story. They said his face was like a death mask. Look up a death mask. Death mask. Oh my God. His face is like a death mask. They say his face was pale, white marble, white, sallow, white. Every time you look at it in the story, that's what they describe him as. Greasy hair, big nose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what black person have you met that look like that? Help me understand that. Greasy hair, big nose, sallow skin. I don't get it. So that point stands with me. It stands with me.
Oh my God! Like first, like you just said, like they say the man is unattractive. So why are you taking this young black man?
Look at this brother, man. Look, I mean, like, look, we ain't swinging the other way, but look at this brother. This brother is debonair. Look at him,
like a cool cat.
I'm gonna keep it at 100. If Lily had the choice, we gonna get in a moment, whatever. If Lily had the choice, right?
Oh God!
If Lily had the choice between this man, and James, you think she's picking James?
No.
I'm just keeping it a stack right now. Like, this don't make sense. All
this should be Harry Potter. What if?
What if Snape was a black man? Yo, that would go hard. That would go unbelievably hard for some reason. Like, if it was taken from that context, it would go hard. But just interjecting them into the story, like, this is a bad idea. So
yes.
So yeah, but you're right, bro. I mean, it doesn't. Bro is he got the juice. Look at him. Bro is dressed up to the T. He got everything right. I'm like, why would? Okay, Second point.
Snape is, before you get to that, Snape is bust down. Like it is what it is. Like, we just being honest with y'all.
This is factual. It's factual information. Bro is not attractive at all. Like, he was. We gonna get in there. All right. So point number 2 on the Forbes joint. Additionally to his looks, Severus Snape is also described as the following in the Harry Potter's books. When he's introduced, Snape is described as a thin man with sallow skin, a large hook nose, and yellow uneven teeth. He has shoulder-length, greasy black hair, which frames his face, and cold black eyes. So Esedu is certainly a departure from that for multiple reasons, including his race. We just got to talk about that. We don't have to talk no more about that. Bro got the juice. Snape, like as I said, is bust down. All right. So here's point number 3. Obviously, Esedu is black. While being black or white may not be inherent to Snape's character, Potter fans note that this will set up situations like James Potter bullying a young black kid in the 70s, which are certainly not good optics and totally change the dynamics of James Lily Snape's storyline. That's going to be our first point. We're going to talk about that more in a moment. Okay.
Oh boy.
4 point. This is, of course, also leading to culture war issues. Potter fans or even non-Potter fans that just want to latch onto this are very much using this as another case of DEI, the latest country spanning buzzword there is that in this case involving race swapping the characters and practicing of the bemoaned by this group in Hollywood. Now, I'm with I don't like race swapping. I do not think that it is productive to support race swapping, because what it does is that it diminishes the creativity of an original black character. I've said this multiple times.
Of course.
Falcon was the first black character to not have black in his name. Now he's Captain America. Let that process that.
Yeah.
It was him and Luke Cage were the first ones to not have black in the name. We had Black Vulcan, Black Lightning, Black Panther. We had all these, but they were the first. Falcon, Luke Cage, first ones that were just themselves. Beautiful characters that, Luke Cage was left alone for the most part. We ain't getting that. But but you know what I'm saying? But Sam Wilson has been thrown to and fro. It's off the chain. So yeah, fair point. And while there are some progressives happy with the attempt at diversity, something the original story lacked. I mean, yeah. Others have noted this feels more like a corporation trying to placate more liberal fans who are upset with J.K. Rowling's now long-standing speech against transgender issues. Outside of this casting, their relationship with this series has had a huge dynamic change since the original books and movies. So let's get into point one. Okay. We're gonna talk about this background with James and Lily, right? With Snape, because there's too many issues with this, right? So Ice, talk to me. Snape now is a young black man in the 70s, as said in the Forbes article. What does this look like optics wise for James? Forget that. James Severus. What's my man's werewolf? What's his name? Lupin. James, my man Sirius.
Yeah, man.
And Lupin. Like, what does that make them? They went out of their way to bully now a young black Severus Snape. What does this look? What are the options for this, brother? What does this look like?
It's not looking too hot. It's not looking too good. Looks like it used to be over here in the States. In the 70s. Yeah, y'all bullying a young black man. Are y'all trying to cause the riots again? Like, I was struggling with the words when we were talking about this off the air. I'm struggling with it now, because for those that aren't old enough to remember or to have taken the time to pay attention and study, like in the 70s in the States was not a good time. Like they were still trying to push towards the right direction, but it was still pretty bad. What are y'all doing? Are y'all trying to hit the Uno reverse or something? Like, I'm confused. Because this is setting a bad precedent. Like you said, it's race swapping. Like, just call it what it is. That's it. No, just no. I like my characters to stay the way they were supposed to be, the way that they were described in the book. So that tells me you people did not read the book or watch the movies in that part. Just call it spade.
I mean, because like think about it, like Harry Potter, the movies came out like literally in 2000s. I mean, like literally 2000, 2001. It was because like we walked into greatness at the end of the 20th century. We had the Lord of the Rings trilogy, literally on stat. Still to this day, the best sci-fi anything, like sci-fi fantasy period, is that Lord of the Rings. Right when that was happening, Harry Potter was jumping in and was doing movies too. So if you were born in like 2007, you were born in 2010, you were born in 2005. If this was not on your radar, there was no reason to go back and watch Harry Potter after like 2015. There wasn't like not unless you were like you had fans in the family or something like that. This was not pop culture in 2015. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it from this perspective. James would look like a straight up hardcore white supremacist racist, right? So
Yeah.
this makes everybody in this story look worse, right? So we already had contention with, James Pop being a bully, and she never really explained why he was going after Snape like this, except for the fact that he liked Lily. You know what I'm saying? So now is he going after Lily, and he black. So now we can categorically say that James Potter is a goddamn racist, that Sirius Black is a goddamn racist, and Lupin is a goddamn racist, and Lily is a supporter of racist. Because at the end of the day, she looked at Black man and said, "Now I'm gonna go with this white supremacist racist and have a kid with him." That's literally what they've done with this part of the story, is that they shut the door behind them and said, "Oh yeah, by the way, he black, and because he black, that turns James into a full-blown racist." Now we already had a problem with James being a bully. It's gonna keep it established. Let's we ain't gonna lie on this man's name. Bro's a goddamn bully. I was like, I don't like bullies. So I was like, all right, yeah, nah, he a bully, trash character, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody agreed with that already. Everybody's like, yo, screw James Potter. Everybody was in there. None of my homies like James Potter. That was the mantra we was on. We had that. But now you make him a racist? Look, it's going to it's going to change the perception of the story. So Ice, Lily, she chose James.
Oh yeah, she ain't coming out of this unscathed.
now, I want to ask you a question though. What did Snape do after she chose James?
Oh yeah,
in the story, just in the story by itself. Like, what did Snape do?
Yeah, that part. He called her a mudblood.
So we in a.
Hold on, before you finish.
You good, man?
I'm
still processing, brother.
So for the uninitiated, and for those that have never followed Harry Potter lore, to be called a mudblood is a very derogatory term for people of, well, in this case, they're going to be people of mixed race, because in the story, being a mudblood is that you're born to a human and a wizard. Yeah.
So pretty much this is the N word. Now, so now can you see James? You goddamn mudblood. Just it's bro. I'm telling you, man. This is a bad idea.
Oh goodness.
Like I said, the optics around this with Snape being black literally changes the entire dynamic of how James and Lily got together, and even on how Harry Potter was born. So now we have James's daddy Harry Potter's daddy is a racist, white supremacist hater. His mama is a sympathizer that chose a supremacist over a black man that really loved her. That's literally what they gave. And on top of that, which messes me up even more, who was there when James and Lily died? It was Snape.
Oh yeah.
Snape was in there.
Because it was Snape that told Voldemort where their behinds was. Crazy thing about it, it's real crazy though. He didn't care about James.
Oh no, he wanted James off. He was trying to scratch James off Lily. He thought Lily was gone.
No, he actually wanted Voldemort to spare Lily though. That was the thing.
Oh, word. So he was saying, all right,
he was still in love with her.
It is right. That is right. See, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. This is bad, man. This is bad. So now we got a black man pining after a white woman's affection.
I told you.
Once again, this is not a slight against interracial relationships. We just keep them a spade a spade. If you look, you love yourself. That's do your thing. I'm not against that, but I'm just putting this in a story perspective and how this make the optics look bad. So we got a white supremacist that married a sympathizer, and a black man, Snape, is obsessed with the sympathizer. The sympathizer still has a baby by a white supremacist, and the black man is still obsessed with the white sympathizer. He tells the evil one to knock off James, but to leave Lily behind. And of course, he who shall not be named said, I don't care about this whole family, and try to knock everybody off and died in the process. So you know what I'm saying? So Snape shows up. And in the movies, I remember Lisa Allen once again doing such a masterful job of this. I remember him crying and rocking Lily's body back and forth. Now my mind has to swap that image of Allen out for a black man. I have to swap that image out. Bro, it's so bad. Oh my God, it's so bad, man. I mean, like in every metric, this does not work. This is this not. And then I remember was it Dumbledore? It was Dumbledore. Dumbledore asked him.
Of course.
What did he ask him, Ice? What did he ask Snape?
Oh man.
Do you still what?
Did he was it that he still loved her?
Yeah, did you still love her? Like love Lily? And what was that Negro's answer?
Yeah.
Always.
Oh goodness.
So now we pretty much have made ourselves a brother that liked the plantation, that fell in love with a lady that was on the plantation and was willing to make sure he stayed on the plantation with a lady. This is bad. Okay, this is
yes.
This is bad optics. I mean, there's nothing about this that looks right. And yeah, and this is just point one. This is just point one. We got 2 more points to go through, and we're already like, this is ruining the story already. Any final things on this before we go to the next one, bro?
Man, listen, oh boy, nah, let's keep going.
All right, cool. Yeah. So to sum this up, turning Severus Snape into a black man literally makes him a sympathizer for racism. And on top of that, the brother is known as the half-blooded prince, bro.
Yeah.
How we gonna make this make sense when they get there? And he says, "I'm the half-blooded prince," bro. It's a bad idea all around. I just
man.
Yeah. Here's the second point, which is the most pertinent point: Harry's suspicion. So you were talking about this earlier. First book was predicated on Snape, being a villain. Harry he was taking all the stuff he was seeing, and he was like, yo, this Snape dude, man, I don't trust this dude. He don't look like the type of dude that I would trust. You know what I'm saying? I think that this dude is the one that's was working with the evil one and is wanting to tear us apart. And come to find out later on, it was a rando, you know what I'm saying? I forget dude's name because the dude was so forgettable. But yeah, it was a rando in the background, you know what I'm saying, that was serving Voldemort, you know what I'm saying, with homeboy whole face on his back of his head. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
man, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that's crazy reveal right there. Bro was like, oh, okay, all right. So Harry Potter now would have been a black man. It's pretty much gonna say off of first appearances. This is black, and I don't trust this black man. That's pretty much what we've gone into.
Oh man.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be controversial with this. I'm just saying the math ain't mathing right now. Like it's Harry Potter. Harry Potter shows up. He sees Snape. He's like, bro, look like somebody I should not trust. In the original story, and the way they describe him, okay, well, he does look like an old school villain, like a Macabre villain. I said, okay, that's cool. Right. But now, he
don't
black.
Trust this black man.
I don't trust his black.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh my goodness, man! I can't. I don't understand. I'm trying to tap into the liberal progressive mindset that made this into a great idea. I'm trying my best to tap into it to make it make sense, because there's nothing redeemable about this change so far. Well, like, we read through Forbes. Forbes gave us a plethora of points, and now we have our own points. That there is, at every metric you turn, there's something wrong with this. So Ice, I got a question for you, brother.
What you got?
A pertinent question. How long does suspicion last in the books? How long does suspicion last in the book with Harry Potter and Severus Snape? How long did it last, bro? Did he ever stop?
Let me see. There were 7 books, right?
Yes.
There ended up becoming 8 movies, right?
Yes.
Because they did Deathly Hallows part 1 and part 2, correct?
Yes.
So book wise, up until Snape's death.
Which means we're going to book 7. So
movie wise, to the last moment, in the 8th movie.
Yo!
Oh boy. So yes, no, this man's suspicion never changed. Oh my God.
It never changed. Like homeboy has been suspicious of Snape since day 1. Potions class, bro was like, this dude is untrustworthy. He had to get me. And I know he's the villain. Plus, now I'm like, how you know he's the villain, Harry? Because he's black. You know what I'm saying? I know they're gonna run this. So this is what the stories have devolved into in the past like 5-10 years. Is that if you put a black person in it, everything's got to be about their race. So this is man.
One more point.
What's up, bro?
One more point. It also didn't help Snape that he wanted to be. He wanted to take the spot of I think it was Defense Against the Dark Arts.
That is true. He did. You are absolutely, because I remember that was the revolving class in all the movies. Like every I guess in every book they was killing the Dark Arts. Every single. It was like J.K. Rowling. I don't know what she was thinking, but she pretty much just made, if they're in this class and they're the teacher, they're the villain. That's pretty much what she like. If this person's teaching Defense Against the Dark Arts, that person is a villain and it should not be trusted. And Snape wanted that thing vehemently, bro.
He wanted that bad, man.
He wanted it bad, bro. So I'm telling you, man, not only Harry's suspicion, Ron's suspicion, Hermione's suspicion. So all these kids are complicit of being racist at a young age because it's too black.
He wasn't beating the charges, man.
He wasn't beating the charges, bro. He didn't beat the charges. They were like, nah, bro. That dude, he fit the description every time. Black man in the wrong place. Nah, it's him. It's him. He did it, officer. But do you have evidence? No. We don't have no evidence. He's a black man in a wizardly world. What else? What other evidence do we need? Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's the... God dang it, man. Oh, my goodness, man. I mean, like I say, it doesn't. Once again, it does not fit the story. Like Harry being this suspicious was a part that drove the stories forward, because at every turn he found a reason to not trust Snape.
Right. Oh, he was
every single turn. Oh yeah. No, so he. I mean, in book 6, when homeboy when Snape killed Dumbledore. Man, listen. Oh man, bro was hot.
Oh, he wanted his head.
Fight me, you coward! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You remember that? Like that was a part. Fight me, you coward! Fight, stand and fight. And homeboy knocked him off and talked about boy. Saying like, look, man, you think you used all the stuff I gave you? I was like, I'm the half-blooded prince. I'm like, nah, this don't even matter no more. This is a racist trying to fight you, and he stole a black man's book and inventions. Bro, this is. Harry Potter is a goddamn a cultural appropriator because he stole a black man's inventions and used those inventions to become rich and famous. That's pretty much what the half-blood prince is now. Cultural appropriation. I can't. I can't, man. We can't let them keep getting away with this, man.
Oh god.
This is they didn't think this through, bro. This is a clear case of emotions over reasoning
Not
because
even not even the producers, man. But like
that's what I'm saying.
my boy that took the part. Like, don't get me wrong. This might be a big step for him. This might be a great opportunity. It's just the wrong opportunity.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like you do not fit the description. Sir, I'm matter of fact, and like we said, we gave this man his flowers. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a cool fella, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he don't look like he read the books to me. I hate to say that.
I mean, I'm not even gonna say that much. Right? I mean, like I say, he could have read the books, but that's like when we had the whole situation right now with Doctor Who. Doctor Who's weird right now because they got this dude. He crying every other episode. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's black dude. You know what I'm saying? He crying every episode. I'm like, dang, bro, crying about anything, bro. It's weird, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? But they keep doing this stuff in Britain. You know what I'm saying? We already been doing it in the USA. Every other character is being swapped out by a freckle face, like a mixed white girl with mixed black girl with red hair. You know what I'm saying? If she was a redhead, she's now a mixed black girl, you know what I'm saying, with freckles. That was Zendaya for MJ. That was that girl for the Flag Smasher and Captain was a Falcon and Winter Soldier. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. I got a picture with like 40 different people. That I'm like, this is nuts. There's like it was a redhead that ended up becoming a black person in the story. It's a matter of fact, yeah, Invincible. Amber was a redheaded white girl that was quite likable. You know what I'm saying? In the story and quite reasonable. And then they switched her into a straight up insufferable black chick in the goddamn story. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they keep doing this stuff, man, and it keeps messing with the story. You know what I'm saying? Making other characters look like something that they're not because they did not consider what those swaps would actually do to the story. You know what I'm saying? So Harry Potter is now categorically a racist by every metric. He judged a man by his appearance. He has power to actually accuse this man of stuff and that he can't beat. And also on top of that, he has the power to harm this dude.
Yeah.
That's categorically a racist right there. You know what I'm saying? At every metric. So I'm like, bro, you done made this man.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, and Snape obviously did not care, like story wise. Like he was like, you know what? Yeah, now I'm not beating allegations, and I ain't beating the charges. But you know what? I don't care. I don't like your daddy. Me and your daddy just will never be friends. I'm always have a spot in my heart for your mama. But yeah, nah, forget your daddy.
And he was like, forget Harry Potter too.
Oh yeah,
He was like, I don't like. He said, you remind me of your stank acting daddy. Now you like your daddy was a racist. You know, so that's God dang it, man.
The only reason Snape probably didn't off Harry when he probably could have was because he had his mama's eyes.
That's it. That's his only saving grace. And now a black man is obsessed with white eyes.
Oh goodness.
We ain't beating allegations, bro. It's god dang, man. It's you ready for point 3?
Let's go.
All right, last point. The allegiance with the Dark Lord himself, Voldemort.
Yeah.
Now, so this is automatically gonna say that black folk automatically just side with the villains. Do we have a propensity to automatically just be the bad guys for stuff? You know what I'm saying? Culture dictates that we the bad guys, we the folk, we the hoodlums, we out here tearing the streets up. That's pretty much not Snape. Fits the description again. He's not beating allegations.
That's what I'm saying.
Ice, you right, bro. You summed this whole thing up in a few words. He's not beating allegations. That's gonna be the name of this goddamn episode. He ain't beating allegations, bro. This is crazy, man. So now, Black Man Snape has been a triple agent he's a double agent that turned into a triple agent. So he's untrustworthy.
So unsavory.
Unsavory, untrustworthy. Oh my God. not counted to work well with other people.
Yeah, man, he's just a disruptive individual.
Obsessed with white women.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness, bro. This is not good.
I need this cat to reconsider this role.
I mean, on the real, I mean, look, bro. If you probably will never see this, but we saying it for the record. We're predicting your future, bro. You're gonna take this role, right? You're gonna take this role, and you're gonna have a fantastic time filming it because the people on the set is gonna make you feel like you a goddamn god. This is what they do to black people because they're so happy that you shield when they don't know how to write. So you're gonna get on this set. And they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're so happy to have you all," and they're gonna be in the interviews and then for Rings of Power and the rest of the thing. Oh, it's about diversity, it's about equity and inclusion, it's about this and da. And they're gonna put you in front, and you're gonna have to take all the arrows for bad writers, bad decisions, bad producers, bad directors. You are going to be the poster child for the failure of the show, and then you're going to hate the Harry Potter fans because you're gonna blame them for being mean to you. While most of them have just been trying to tell you the truth. This has been literally the definition of what's been going on since 2016. And every turn, fans are like, look, this is not a good idea. I don't think this will work. You're a bigot, you're a racist, you're a misogynist. Okay? Yeah. And that's what we get, right? Then all of a sudden, the thing fails. The general audience doesn't even like, this is trash. Ghostbusters 2016. You know what I'm saying? Was Solo, you know what I'm saying? We watched the fall of Star Wars happen in real time. Started out good and just slowly began to slope off. We watched Marvel slope off because they start making all these weird decisions with the characters. And we like, okay, that character don't do that, but he does now. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. We ain't watching it then.
Pretty much.
Simple as that. Most people said we just ain't gonna watch it then. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this and I'm like, I think, unfortunately,
the
fans gonna opt out, right? And it's gonna be a bad look. But back to the allegiance with the Dark Lord. He got a tat on his arm with a skull and a
because it light back up to show Cornelius Fudge the proof that the man is back.
Yep. So he got a tat on his arm. You know what I'm saying? Don't work well with people. Tat it up. You know what I'm saying?
It played into the fact that he was a triple agent, but still.
Yeah.
You can't beat the charge, dog.
Yeah, I mean, this is to me the way that the way it was prior to the story, like when we just had the regular Severus Snape, right? Just the one that wasn't black. The pale, sallow skin, sickly skin looking Severus Snape was a redeemed character. He was a character he was a tragic hero. He's a character that was set to fail at everything except for the one thing that mattered, which was he was not going to beat Voldemort. That was not the point. The point was that he would be able to provide information for the main hero to actually beat the villain. That was the whole point, right? And his character was played so well as that because it made sense. Okay, this character has been disliked the entire time, and then you finally learned that the whole time Dumbledore put this dude up to it, right? And Dumbledore put this dude up to it, and he's like, "You the only one that can do it." So now, what Dumbledore look like? Yeah, you black man. You know what I'm saying? You look like a villain. You know what I'm saying? So you the only guy that can do this, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the only guy I can trust. You know, it's a black dude. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the one to do this. It destroys the depth of this character. Like it really does. I mean, like, and once again, that's not me saying that bro ain't gonna bang it out. Like he might actually act this behind off.
He
might act this behind off. Yeah, like he probably act this behind off, man, and tear this role up and does a phenomenal job. But it does not stop the fact that because you swap this character out, the implications around him completely change. You know what I'm saying? So every relationship around him changes. The dynamics of how people spoke to him changes. You know, the implications of how they say things change based upon the fact that we're in 2025. There's too much more history. We got 25 years of like history from the original movie, right? First movie that's been added as baggage to the culture that makes this look like something that is not. So Yeah, so his allegiance with the Dark Lord just adds to the fact that he is fully untrustworthy and now non-redeemable as a character because he's black. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why once you swap them, it went from being, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, he was untrustworthy because he looked like the type of guy that you could pick on. Now is, well, he's unsavory and untrustworthy because he's a black man.
Right.
So it's not they didn't think this through. I mean, and the people who sat down and thought this, who had like gave money to folk, and J.K. Rowling even for herself, man, I really don't. I mean, what she kind of proved that she wasn't thinking when she did the other movies, Fantastic Beasts movies. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm like them joints wasn't no good. I'm like, no offense to her, but junk trash, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but ma'am, just leave your story alone. You know, it's like sometimes you gotta like tell artists, oh, look, you good? You know what I'm saying? Chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, chill out.
I'm about to say, like, man, look, you got a big bag off of this.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just call it a day.
Yeah. Her bag is literally unlimited. She'll be making money off Harry Potter. Like, her family and the state will be making money off Harry Potter after she gone. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so
you got the book. You like I said, like you got the books. You got the hardback book, the paperback. You got the movies. You got, and then they I want to say whether or not they did a play off of, like they did two. I want to say it was two plays, continuing what happened after.
You know what? You're right. Because I remember people talking about that, like when Harry and them got older. You're right. Then on top, they got a video game, bro. Yeah, video game. Hogwarts, yeah, like you got Hogwarts Legacy. That game, you know, was one of our homeboys playing it. You know what I'm saying? He enjoys it. You know, so everybody I talked to play the game enjoy the mess out the game. So it's like you got all these different avenues, things that's happening. And they got the theme park at Universal. Oh shoot, yeah, you're right, man. God damn. You know what I'm saying? She got enough money, man. I'm like, what we doing this for? To me, when I see a person have a mantle passed down, it's like you're just giving me leftovers. You know, I don't think that that's a good idea. I think that that's actually more insulting to black folks that like, well, we just gonna hand you down this character because you don't know how to think. You don't know how to make your own stuff, so we might as well gonna give you your own stuff. You know, it's insulting. It's insulting, man. So we'll see, but that's all. Right. That's all we got. So yeah. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. Ice, I appreciate you jumping on with me, man.
Of course. You know I got you.
Yeah, man. I'm saying, so to everybody, until then, solve those enigmas. Do not leave them unsolved. We're past the point, but you still need to wash your own hands because your hands are filthy. Right. You don't have to cover your face up anymore. That stuff apparently didn't work. So, definitely keep watching your hands, though. You know, like wash your hands, please. That's a wonderful thing. Yeah, like please keep doing that. But yeah, until next time, solve those enigmas. Do not leave them unsolved. And what LA Knight be saying? Trying to remember what he said, man. He ain't said it in a while because all he says is yeah now. But oh yeah, he says it's a fact of life. But how do you put it? How do he put it? See, I'm blanking, man.
It's been so much, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get to that later on too. So yeah. That's not an opinion. That's a fact of life. Yeah. All right, we out. Peace.